Hello, Bird Gang. My name is Aurélien. I'm a French entrepreneur based out of Hong Kong. I build Kuration AI because I find it extremely difficult to build great list of leads. My experience running a marketplace of 5,000 freelancers where we're doing those lists manually is that it's extremely complicated, tedious, and time consuming, and also very expensive to aggregate all those different databases and sources, playing around with function and structuring the data sets on Excel, Google Sheet. It's very hard to keep track of where's the best source for what type of data point and how can I enrich my data, getting emails, phone numbers from various people. The whole playbook, it is a real hassle. And so with Curation, I'm trying to create a very, very simple tool where you don't need to be a rocket scientist. You don't need to be a full-time sales professional. You can be a founder or freelancer that just want to have a great list of leads that you can leverage to power your business. Kuration AI is an AI agent, so everything we do is chat-based. It means you don't have to click on hundreds of buttons. You can just get started. I'll show you right now the interface. Right, so we are now inside Kuration AI. So there are a few ways to work. Either you already have a list and you want to research that list. You want to enrich this list of companies with, people, profile. You want to remove all the companies that are not relevant, and you want to automate that process. You can upload this is here. And if you don't have a list, do not worry. We can help you build that initial list. For instance, we can use Google Map. You can say, for instance, if you target co-working space in London, we will actually find all the co-working space in London. So if you target, it's very handy if you target businesses based on their location. So I'll just put up a list of co-working space in London. And once you have that list, there are two ways to work. Either you can pick some of the data point that you want to enrich. So for instance, here I can say I want to find out what's the price of a desk, and I want that price to be, and I can run this for 10. I can actually run individual rows. Basically what's happening here, I've got an AI agent that will actually visit the website and extract data point, and boom, here we got some price in British pounds. So this is great. And you got the source, it's gonna come. You can also filter per any data point available here on the list. So for instance, I can say I want to remove all the co-working space that I only want to keep the one that have more than 10 reviews. And so you see this one will not qualify batch space. So I'm going to run that. And so you'll see that this one is going to be removed from the list. Now you can be a bit more strict. For instance, run 100. Now let me show you a few of the project that runs so you can see what we can do. So for instance, here I've got a competitive analysis and I want you to know what the company is doing. I extracted some information from LinkedIn, the industry, how many employees they have, what's the revenue stream, the technology they have, what's the employee location breakdown. So I find it extremely useful. You can see where are the people based, very handy. Are they targeting B2B? What's the business model? And you have like the people founder agent where you can see some of those people. So I'm showing you here, we're searching who is the founder, and you have like the person. You can find the source as well. Here we go. You can see where the information is coming from. So this is very handy. Now going back to how to create your list, you can also scrape sales nav and turn some post on LinkedIn into a potential list. We're continuing to add new ways to build initial lists. We also have our own database of companies. We've got about 24 million companies as of now, but we're going to add more. So we're going to add more. We have a Chrome extension right here. And so what this Chrome extension is doing is if I'm on Sales Nav here, I'll show you in a second. If I'm on Sales Nav here, I can actually scrape an entire list on Sales Nav. So for instance, if I want to scrape, I'll just give you a silly example. People in Oceania that are following my company. Again, this is just a very silly example. I can just go here and I can just start scraping. And now I've got that chat. I come here It's going to show it scraping, and in a few seconds I'll have my list. And boom, I've got my list. So that was a small list, but now I've got the company name, I've got the profile picture, I've got the title, I've got a bunch of things here. And what I can do, I can actually use the toolbox, or I can add a column here. I want to find the email, so I can extract that. Automatically will fetch the right profile, the right columns. And here we go. And so I'm going to get the email. What I can do as well, see here, I've got the picture of the people. Something I really want to show you is how to create a list from scratch without clicking any button. And I think it's going to be the future of creating lists, as you let the AI agent create that list for you. So I'm going to use Google Map here. So let's say I'm looking for accounting firms in San Francisco. Okay, I'm going to do 100. So I'm scraping Google Map. Boom, great. Now I don't know, I'm new here. I'm a bit overwhelmed by all those different tools. I have no clue what they are and how to use them, but I know what I want. And so what you can do is you can actually use the AI agent chat here, and you can say, you can write, or you can even speak if you want. You can say, I want to find, and so you can actually explain what you want. I want to find more clients. I need to enrich this list with the name of the owner, CEO of this company. I need the size and count. I want to know how much revenue they have, whether or not the company is remote friendly, work from home or not. I also want to know if they run ads. And you see here, the AI agent is going to help you understand, try to clarify your requirements. And once you're happy with what you see, you can actually tell the AI, please go ahead. I confirm, you can now go ahead. Right. And so now what's going to happen is the AI is going to pick tools on your behalf from the toolbox, so that you really don't have to click on buttons. It will be done for you. And so you see here, for each of the data point that I mentioned in the conversation, my AI pick tools from the toolbox, from the library. So we've got who is the owner, company headcount, revenue, remote policy finder, and extract domain ad history. And I just click try, and automatically you're gonna see the data from all the first 10 rows of that list. But if I want, I can run all, and it will search that information for all companies. And so this was an example how to create a table just